a new me. I remember the day very well. The sun was out, the sky was blue, but something inside me felt heavy. I was not happy. I was always angry. I was always tired. I looked at the people around me. I wanted them to be different. I wanted them to act better. I wanted the world to change, I said. Why are people so rude? Why is life so hard? I did not smile much. I did not feel peace in my heart. I thought the problem was outside. I thought other people were the reason for my pain. If someone said something I didn't like, I got upset if my plans didn't work. I got sad. I waited for others to make me happy. I wanted the world to be kind to me. But day by day, nothing changed. I was still the same. The people were the same. The world was the same. And I was tired of waiting. One morning, I looked in the mirror. I saw a man who was not smiling. I saw a man who was always thinking too much. I said to myself, what if the problem is not them? What if the problem is me? That question stayed in my mind. I thought about it all day. I thought about it all night. And the next morning, I made a big decision. I decided to stop blaming the world. I decided to change myself. At first, it was not easy. I wanted to get angry. I wanted to complain. But each time I stopped myself, I took a deep breath. I said it's okay. I started to watch my thoughts. I started to choose better words. I started to be kind even when others were not. I smiled more. I said thank you more. I said sorry more. Slowly, I felt different. The people did not change. The world did not change. But I changed. And when I changed, something amazing happened. My heart became calm. My days felt lighter. I began to enjoy the small things. A cup of tea, a walk in the park, a simple hello. I found peace not outside, but inside. I knew then that this was the answer. I didn't need to control others. I didn't need to fix the world. I only needed to fix my mind. I only needed to change how I see things. And from that day, I started a new life, a life of peace, a life of joy, a life where I chose how to feel. After I decided to change myself, I started with small things. I woke up early. I made my bed. I cleaned my room. These were small things, but they made me feel better. I used to wake up late and feel lazy. But now I had a plan. I wanted to grow. I wanted to feel proud. I wanted to live in a better way. So I changed my habits. I stopped waiting. I started doing every morning. I said one good thing to myself. I said today will be a good day. I said I am strong. At first I did not believe it, but I said it anyway. Day by day, I began to feel stronger. My mind became quiet. My heart felt light. I still had problems, but I faced them with peace. I smiled when things went wrong. I stayed calm when people were rude. I was not the same person anymore. I also started to listen more. Before, I always wanted to talk. I wanted to be right. I wanted others to agree with me. But now I stayed quiet. I listened to people. I looked at their eyes. I tried to understand their pain. I saw that many people were also tired, like me. Many people wanted love. Many people were just afraid. I didn't feel angry at them anymore. I felt close to them. One day, someone shouted at me. Before, I would shout back. I would feel hurt. But this time I just looked at them. I did not speak. I did not fight. I just said in my heart, they are in pain. And I walked away. I felt strong. I felt free. I didn't let their words touch me. I didn't let their anger live inside me. That day, I learned something big. I learned that peace is a choice. Another time I lost something important. I was sad for a moment, but I told myself things come and go. I am still here. I'm still okay. I didn't cry. I didn't complain. I just breathed deeply and moved on. Life was not easy, but I was learning to be strong. I was learning to let go. I was learning to trust life. And I was proud of myself. As days passed, I began to notice more things. I saw the trees. I saw the sky. I saw the way the sun touched the ground. These things were always there, but I never saw them before. My eyes were always busy. My mind was always full. Now everything felt new. Everything felt special. I started to walk slowly. I started to enjoy each step. I smiled at the wind. I said thank you to the morning. I also changed the way I talked. I used to speak with anger. I used to speak to win. But now I spoke with care. I spoke with love. My words became soft. My words became kind. I said, I understand more. I said, I'm here for you more. I saw how people changed when I spoke with peace. They smiled more. They felt safe. And I felt happy too. My voice became a gift. I stopped thinking about the past. I stopped dreaming about the future. I started to live in the now. I washed the dishes with care. I walked without hurry. I ate my food slowly. I looked at the people around me. I gave them my time. I gave them my full heart. Each moment became special. Each moment became enough. I was not looking for more. I was happy with less. That feeling was new. Some people did not understand me. He said I was too quiet. They said I changed too much, but I did not try to explain. I just smiled. I knew they would understand one day. I was not angry at them. I was not sad. I knew they were still on their path. I was on mine, and that was okay. Everyone grows in their own time. I had learned to be patient. I also spent more time alone. Before, I was afraid of silence. I always wanted noise. I always wanted people around me. But now I like the quiet. I like to sit by myself. I like to think. I like to write. I found peace in my own space. I found joy in my own company. I was not lonely. I was full. I was complete. That was a big change for me. I started to help others. Not because I wanted thanks. Not because I wanted to feel big. I helped because I could. I helped because I cared. I carried bags for an old man. I gave food to a hungry child. I smiled at strangers. I said kind words. I did not need much to give. A small act made a big change, and each time I gave, I felt lighter inside. One day, I sat in a small park. A bird came near me. It did not fly away. It looked at me. I looked at it, and we stayed like that for a while. I felt something deep. I felt part of everything. The bird, the sky, the ground, the trees. We were all one. I had no hate. I had no fear. I had only peace. And that was the best feeling in the world. I knew then that my journey had just begun. Changing myself was not one big step. It was many small steps. Every day, I had to choose again, choose peace, choose love, choose calm. I was not perfect. I still made mistakes, but I did not stop. I did not give up. I kept going. I kept growing. And that was enough for me. That was my new life. Some days were harder than others. I woke up feeling tired. I felt a little lost. The old thoughts came back. The voice in my head said, "You're not good enough," but I did not listen. I sat with the feeling. I did not fight it. I said you are here, and that's okay. Slowly the feeling left. Slowly the light came back. I learned that not every day is easy, and that's okay too. I spent more time with nature. I walked in the park. I listened to the birds. I watched the trees move with the wind. I sat near water and listened to it flow. Nature did not rush. Nature did not shout. It was calm and slow, and I wanted to be like that. I wanted to live like the trees, strong, quiet, and kind. Nature became my teacher. It showed me how to be still. I also stopped blaming people before. I thought others were the problem. I thought they made me sad. I thought they made me angry. But I was wrong. My feelings were mine. My peace was my job. I could not change others, but I could change myself. And that was enough. When I stopped blaming, I felt free. I felt strong. I took control of my life, and that felt good. I looked in the mirror and saw someone new. My face was the same, but my eyes were different. They were softer. They were kinder. I saw a man who was trying, a man who was learning, a man who was growing. I smiled at myself. I said, "You're doing well." That small moment changed my day. I started to love myself a little more. That love made me feel safe inside. I forgave people who hurt me. Not because they said sorry, not because they changed, but because I needed peace. I did not want to carry pain. I did not want to carry hate. I let it go. I wish them well. I hope they found their peace too. Forgiveness is not easy, but it is a gift to yourself. And I gave myself that gift. My heart became lighter. I learned to listen more. I used to talk a lot. I used to want to be right, but now I listened. I listened with my full heart. I did not think about what to say next. I just heard their words. I felt their feelings. People felt safe with me. They felt seen. They felt heard. And that made our connection strong. Listening became my way of loving. I began to enjoy small things. A warm cup of tea, a walk in the rain, a smile from a stranger, a quiet evening. These things were not big, but they made me happy. Before I waited for big things to feel joy. Now I found joy in little things. Life is made of small moments, and I did not want to miss them. I wanted to be present for all of them. Each night, I closed my eyes and said thank you. I thanked the day. I thanked myself. I thanked the people in my life. I thanked the world. Even if the day was hard, I found something good. A lesson, a smile, a breath. Gratitude changed my heart. It made me softer. It made me stronger. And as I slept, I felt peace around me. A soft, warm peace. One day, I met an old friend. He was the same as before. He still talked about problems. He still blamed everyone. He asked, "Why are you so calm?" I smiled and said, "Because I stopped fighting everything." He looked confused. I did not try to explain more. I just listened. I did not try to change him. That day, I learned something important. We can be different and still be kind. I started to enjoy my own company. I did not feel lonely. I felt peaceful. I read books. I took long walks. I wrote my thoughts. I spent time with myself like I was a good friend. I asked, "How are you today?" And I listened to my heart. Being alone was no longer scary. It became my place of rest. I did not need noise. I did not need people to feel full. I also stopped running from hard feelings. When I felt sad, I sat with it. When I felt angry, I breathed slowly. I did not push the feeling away. I asked, "Why are you here?" I treated my feelings like guests. Some stayed longer, some left quickly, but all had something to teach me. I became less afraid. I became more honest. That honesty made my heart feel clean and open. I learned to say no without guilt. Before, I always said yes to make others happy, even when I was tired, even when I was sad. But now I listen to my own needs. I said no with kindness. I said no with love. I said yes only when I truly meant it. My time and energy became special. I gave them with care, and people started to respect that. I found joy in slow living. I walked slowly. I ate slowly. I spoke slowly. I did not rush through my day. I looked at the sky. I watched the sun go down. I breathed in the fresh air. Each moment felt rich. Each moment felt enough. I did not need to chase big dreams all the time. I just needed to be here now, in this quiet and simple moment. Music became my friend. I played soft songs in the morning. I listened to calm music at night. The words touched my heart. The sound healed my mind. Sometimes I danced alone in my room, not to look good, but to feel free. Music helped me smile. Music helped me cry. It became the voice of my feelings, a voice that needed no words. At night, I looked at the stars. They were far away, but they felt close. They were quiet, but they said so much. They reminded me how small I was, but also how special I was. I felt connected to the world. I felt part of something big. And in that moment, I felt peace, a deep, true peace, the kind that does not go away with noise or time. Now my life is simple, but it is full. I wake up early. I stretch my body. I drink water. I sit in silence. I do not check my phone. I do not rush. I give time to the morning. I let peace enter first. This small habit changed everything. It gives me a calm mind. It gives me a strong heart. It is how I start each day with love. I still have problems. Life is not perfect. Some days are hard. Some people are rude. But now I do not break. I do not fight everything. I look at the problem. I take a deep breath. I ask myself, what can I control? I take one small step. I let go of the rest. This keeps my heart light. This keeps my path clear. I trust the process more than before. People noticed the change in me. Some were surprised. Some were quiet. Some asked, how did you become this way? I did not have a big answer. I just said I stopped trying to change others. I changed myself. That is the truth. That is the key. It is not magic. It is choice. A choice I make again and again to grow, to let go, to be free. I feel more love now. Love for myself. Love for others. Love for life. I forgive more. I judge less. I understand better. I do not need to be right all the time. I do not need to win every fight. I just need to live true. My heart is soft now. My mind is clear. This is not weakness. This is peace. A peace I built from within. I look back at my old self. He was tired. He was lost. He was always angry. I do not hate him. I thank him. He brought me here. He tried his best, but now I have changed. I am no longer him. I am new. I am calm. I am free. And I know one thing. When you change yourself, the whole world feels new. I hope this session was helpful. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more English stories. Take care, everyone.